Long, long ago, before time had a name, the world was cold and dark. In those ancient days, fire did not belong to the animals. It was guarded fiercely by the mighty thunder god, who kept it high on the tallest mountain, hidden in a cave of smoke and stone. The animals in the forest shivered at night. The wind bit their fur, their feathers, and their scales. But the worst part? They could not cook their food or light their homes. They lived in fear of the dark, of the cold, and of the unknown. Among these animals was Tortoise, small and slow, but cleverer than anyone knew. One morning, the animals gathered beneath the great baobab tree. Lion roared, "We must steal fire from the mountain. Who among us is brave enough?" The animals trembled. Hyena said, "The thunder god will strike us with lightning." Eagle flapped her wings. "I can fly high," she said, "but not through smoke and thunder." Then slowly, Tortoise stepped forward. He looked up at the towering mountain and said calmly, "I will go." Laughter rang out like thunder through the forest. "You," cried Monkey, "you are too slow." "Your shell will crack before you even reach the clouds," chuckled Elephant. But Tortoise simply smiled. "Speed is not everything," he said. "Sometimes the mind wins where muscle fails." That night, Tortoise set off on his journey. He walked through cold winds and climbed steep cliffs. The mountain was alive with rumbling. Lightning lit the skies and thunder shook the earth. Days passed, but Tortoise did not give up. At the top, he found the cave of fire, guarded by a great spirit made of lightning and cloud. Tortoise bowed deeply. "Great Spirit," he said, "I have come with an offering." The spirit, surprised, narrowed its glowing eyes. "What could a creature like you offer a being like me?" Tortoise reached into his shell and brought out a beautiful song. Yes, a song, for Tortoise had carved hollow reeds during his climb and made a simple flute. He played, softly at first, then the melody grew bold, proud, and full of ancient stories. The spirit, entranced, began to sway. "I have not heard music in 1,000 moons," the spirit whispered. While the spirit danced, Tortoise quietly took a glowing ember and hid it inside a dried gourd. When the music ended, the spirit smiled. "You may go, little one," it said, not realizing what had happened. Tortoise climbed down the mountain with care. The ember glowed hot in the gourd, and he stopped often to keep it from dying. Finally, after many nights, he returned to the forest. The animals stared in wonder as he opened the gourd, and fire leapt out. They danced, they sang, they warmed their paws and wings. From that day on, the forest had light and heat. They could cook, they could see, they could live. Tortoise was no longer mocked. Even Lion bowed his mighty head. "You are the bravest among us," he said, "and the wisest." But Tortoise said nothing. He simply smiled and warmed his old shell by the fire he had brought. And so, children of the earth, remember this. The smallest among us may hold the greatest wisdom. Speed is a gift, but cleverness lights the world. That is the tale of the clever tortoise and the fire thief.